This side has just gone. Oh my god. That is mega rusty. Jeez. Hi, and a massive welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, the aim of the game, try and buy cars with the amount of money you can get out of the cash machine. We do go over budget, like this 944 behind me was £800. So it's still quite a good price for a 944, but this one is one of the rustiest ones, if not the rustiest one that I've ever seen. But the interior is really nice, and I think that's what makes it worth saving. So in the last episode, we got it running. We unfreed the clutch so it can actually move, but the front brakes locked on as soon as we went to move it. So that's the aim of the focus in this video, is to take this for its first ever test drive. So you're going to rebuild the front brakes, change those brake lines, get it up in the air so you guys can get a good look at what it's like underneath. And if you're lucky, I might even clean it because it is absolutely filthy. I want to get it in the workshop, and before I get it in the workshop, I do want to clean it. First thing to do, get it up in the air so you guys can get a good look at how bad this is, and it's pretty bad. Okay, so that's about as high as that goes. It's pretty high up, to be honest with you. I could sit cross-legged under there and do any work. Obviously I wouldn't without putting some axle stands under there, so I'm just going to try and level it out, and then we'll get a good look at how bad this rust is. Whilst we've got the back up in the air so high, let's have a look underneath the back first. Haven't been under here yet, so I've seen this obviously because we've changed the fuel pump. It's quite a lot of rust on the bottom of that gearbox. It looks okay though, I think. We've got a fair amount of rust in this corner. It's not terrible, but that's the good corner, because I'm pretty sure when I was putting the battery in, well, as you can see, the corner of my battery is just poking out there. This side has just gone completely. Yeah. Don't know if you can buy these panels or not, but to do that, we're gonna have to remove the exhaust. It is repairable. It just needs a lot of welding. So what we got going on back here, I think we've blown a brake line. Yep. Exact same brake line we blew on the last car that we had. This one, they're really prone to getting rusty and failing. This side has been replaced before. This has a new one in it. This has had new cells put in it by the looks of things. With this side, the other side obviously hasn't because it's completely gone. But they haven't done a very good job, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I mean, the shape's there, is how I would have done the shape, but I probably would have welded it in a bit better, because I can see there's no weld up in this corner whatsoever. We'll have to grind all this back and have a look, see how bad that is. The exhaust shield has fallen down like it has on every one I've ever bought. Solves that issue, doesn't it? There we go, look, we've got a nice new exhaust. Okay, let's get to the worst side of it. Let's, oh my god. That is mega rusty. Jeez, let's get in there. Alright, it's getting a bit dark, but we can sort of see how bad this is under here. It is the worst I've ever seen. Like, yeah. It's been welded up before by the looks of things over there. This is by far the worst one of these I've ever seen. But yeah. I'm wondering whether we get away with saving some of the floor. The other side started to go through there as well. Can't quite see, it's getting a bit dark. But yeah, that corner's sort of gone, the front one. The rest of it looks okay. The only other issue I see, this radiator, I think is complete toast as well. I've never seen a 944 with this much rust on it. Okay, so I've taken all the red paint off this caliper with just the wire wheel. And yeah, it looks alright. I'm going to paint them black, because I think if you buy rebuilt ones, they come black. So sort of match the car, white and black, always looks good. Just bought some black caliper paint and let's spray them now. Once it's painted, we'll chuck the rebuild kit in it, and hopefully this should be good. I'll do the exact same thing to the other one as well. And we should have 2 good new front brakes. Okay, so here's our rear brake line that's completely had it. If you look in there, you can see where it's just completely corroded through. Got some new brake line there. Try and recreate this. You've all seen me do this before, so let's do it again. Get it on the car and we should have complete braking system. I'm happy with that brake line. Looks the same as the other one, same shape. Haven't got any of these sort of protective bits on it, but it'll be fine. Let's get it in the car. Alright, so the car is off the lift, ready for its first test drive in a very, very long time. Whilst it's actually not raining today, after the test drive, I might start cleaning this. Then we can put it in the garage. Let's see how the test drive goes first, because I think we've got brakes, and I think everything should be working. So, fingers crossed. Let's get in it. Okay, let's see if it fires into life. Pretty good. You can hear the alternator. I don't know if you can hear it from here, but it's not very happy. My brake pedal feels pretty good, to be fair. Let's see. Shut this door. If it will move. I think we're just going to have to go for it, you know. Let's just go for it. I don't think the handbrake's on. No, handbrake's off. We're moving. We are moving. I push the brakes. And they do work. And the car does carry on moving. I'm not sure how many of them are working. Oh god. Okay, it's first gear. Oh my god. Brake, brake, brake. Reverse. It's freeing up, I think. I don't know where I'm going, I can't see anything. Okay. We've got first gear out of it, and the brakes feel really good, to be honest. The suspension feels alright as well. Yeah, doesn't feel bad. Go down here quite fast, put the brakes on. It does stop. Definitely stopped. Then it does go again. Alright. I'm pretty... Something in the back's rattling like hell, but... Okay, let's shut it off because I haven't actually got any coolant in it because they found another issue. So let's turn it off. Very short test drive, but it proves that the brakes seem to be working and I can put them on and then drive off again and they don't seem to lock on, which is the main thing. I think whilst it's a nice dry day and it's not actually raining because it's supposed to rain all week, I want to get a bucket of hot soapy water and just get all of this horrible green mold and algae and moss and things and leaves, get it all off, clean this up so we can then put it in the workshop and start tackling all the rust. The reason I had to cut the test drive short is because I did try and put some coolant in it and it came out the bottom of the radiator. So we've got no coolant in it and I don't want to overheat the engine. But yeah, let's clean it up. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, that is some really, really stubborn dirt. This might take me a while. I've got to say that's come up looking a lot better, but there is still a lot of discoloration. I've scrubbed that for ages and it's still not really coming off, so this needs proper mop and polish. You can see here the whole front end of the car really needs a big mop and polish. The rest of it isn't so bad. The roof has come up pretty well. Again, it needs a few areas of polishing. This side, this is my new cap, which is a slightly different colour. Maybe a bit of polish might do it right. But you're around here, again, looking pretty straight. There's no real damage to this car, which is a great sign. It doesn't look like it's been in any accidents or anything. The only real thing that's letting it down is the rust on this side. Give it a bit of a mop and a polish. This wing's come up in really good condition because they can start to deteriorate, but this one's in really good nick, and all of the side rubbers are too. I think it just needs a good mop and a polish. We can sort of see the discoloration here, where it's, yeah, I don't know if it's a bad respray or something, I don't know. Sort of got like a rusty brown tinge to it, the whole front of this car. Yeah, let's see if we can polish that out and polish the rest of it and get it in the workshop. Starting to get dark now, but you can see how well this is going to polish up this paint. It looks a lot better on camera than it does in person. There's still a few little bits of discoloration on this bonnet, but this is going to look absolutely amazing. It's just starting to get a little bit dark, so I'm going to try and put the car away, but I'm This is looking absolutely fantastic. Okay, so the car's in the workshop. It's looking much cleaner. It still needs probably a big cut and polish, because you can see it's not perfect, but the paintwork has actually come back pretty well. Needs a few, I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at these. I've got way bigger problems. It's got some chips in the paint here and here. Back end, again, looks pretty good. Can't really see any real imperfections with it. Just, again, slight tiny bit of rust there, but we could probably polish that up. But it's a bit matte, the whole paint. It needs a just a cut and a polish. But, yes, we've got enough room here now. Going to get the lift under here, get the car up, and start cutting that, and see how much car we've got left. Because it's because this could get away from me very fast, and yeah, I just need to see how bad it really is. But yeah, let's start cutting. Boy, does it look bad. Yeah, let's get to it. Start chopping. Okay, so I've removed the seat because this is going to be pretty bad under here. Ready? Oh, it's literally the floor. I have cut most of this out. It's no longer, the weight is no longer on the middle of this. It is on axle stands and the jack. So I've taken the weight off of the middle of the car. Sort of spread it evenly so it's not pushing in on this floor pan, and nothing's bending. You can tell by how well the door closes. So the car is still straight, luckily, but I have had to cut a lot away. So we've pretty much cut all of this out, all up to there. Gonna try and fill in a piece in there, and then yeah, we can buy the panels for this, but it's never going to be perfect, this car. Get the cardboard out, get creative, see how good we can get this to look. The outer skin, I think, is probably actually going to be the easiest bit. It's just a flat bit with a little curve at the back there. Basically all the rust cut out. My workshop is now full of bits of rusty Porsche. Let's clean up all of the cut lines and start, yeah, making stuff out of cardboard. Okay, I've got a basic shape out of cardboard. Those three are my other extra floor panels. Gonna go to my mate's workshop, take this big sheet of metal with me. The only sheet bender I've got is this one, and it's not gonna be big enough to do some of these panels. So I'm gonna take this to my mate's workshop and see if we can make all these panels, come back, and then hopefully they all fit. Alright, so here are all my panels back from my mate's workshop. If you ever need any fabrication work or anything, go check him out. He's absolutely a master at it. He's amazing. He didn't make this panel, I did it, so don't use that as a reflection of his work. But yeah, he did do this one. And yeah, they all look really, really good. They should all fit up perfectly, I hope. Fingers crossed. There might be a bit of fettling about. But we've got lots of patch panels, and yeah, going to get them on the car. But I think I'm going to save welding all of these panels in for the next video because it's getting on a bit. We've got the brakes working, we've got it running, driving. It will be back on the road, and if you want to see it back on the road, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, it should be back on the road in the next video. I've got to weld in all these panels and then maybe a couple little more patch panels around the back here. But yeah, we're getting there, getting there.